This is the new BOOYAH prank. It's a hybrid, call it a hybrid, but you can look at it as a popper, but then also as a crankbait here. Got a small lip on it, allows you to get about 2 feet deep. I'm gonna cover the actions real quick. So you got 3 different actions pretty much that you can use this bait. 2 specifically on top that I wanna talk about. One is a flipping shad. You've all seen shad flip the water. It makes a little bitty splash and it makes a little bitty flipping sound. You got the ability to mimic that perfectly with this bait right here. A little bit of slack in the line and you're just gonna hit it real easy. Sends that water splashing up, just like that right there. Sounds just like the bait fish is flipping on the water. All it takes is a little bit of slack, just barely hit the bait, just a little bit. You don't wanna hit it real hard. The lip that's built into this prank allows you to achieve that action because it's pulling the bait straight down as soon as you hit it. So all that mouth goes straight underneath the water, to the water, and it causes that bait to push water straight up, and it splashes like that. The second action that you can get on top from this bait is the traditional popper sound. To get that washed out boosh sound. And what that's mimicking is that's mimicking a strike. So that's a bait fish on top of the water, and that's another fish going after that bait, trying to eat it. That's what that sound mimics. So when you have that sound, it's gonna cause other fish that's in the area, it's gonna cause them to target, listen, and find that bait and find out what's going on. So the totally unique thing about this one is the ability to crank it. So say you missed a fish. Topwater fishing, you always miss fish, it's inevitable. Especially smallmouth, they're so aggressive, they come up and just hammer it and then they're gone. No matter what you do, entice, entice, entice again, try to get that fish to come back and hit it, and they just won't do it. So what you have the ability to do is if that fish misses, you get a blow up, and that fish misses it as you're working it, you can immediately start reeling. And this bait swims just like a crankbait. It's got the feathered dress treble on the back, and that thing just shakes back and forth and looks like it's actually swimming through the water. It's freaking awesome. Topwater action or cranking action. So areas specifically that this comes to play in, like kind of like what we're fishing right now is a prime example. You've got brush piles, lay downs, stumps maybe, and you're dragging it by there and you've got a lot of dead water in between the cover. Well, you can reel that bait in and it's swimming, looking really, really realistic. Swimming and not just wasting the rest of your cast. This gives you the ability to crank that dude, swim it, bring it right onto the boat in a good swimming action, just in case you have a fish that's following or interested but didn't take the topwater bite. They're gonna come and grab it while you're swimming it through the water. There he is right there. Now right there on that fish right there, that's a good one. I started reeling it. I was over the cover, and this is where it comes into play at. I was past the cover, and I was in that dead water. What I was talking about, the dead water, I started cranking this in, and he hit this because it was swimming away from him. This fish hit it. It's a nice fish too. Perfect example of how this bait's gonna catch fish like no other topwater can catch them. There he is, reeling it just like that right there. Started reeling it. He didn't. This is a pretty good fish too. Started was popping it on the water. Oh, this is a nice fish. Was popping it on the water just like that fleeing shad. Bloosh, this is a good one. Started cranking it. I made about 7 cranks and he come up from that ledge and just hammered it. That's a tournament fish right there. Anybody would be happy to have that in their bag on anywhere. Ate it. Front hook right there in the mouth. It's all about the lip action. All about the lip action right there. That is awesome.